Hey, good afternoon, carpet cleaning bros. This is Tom, and today we're going to be cleaning a tile floor for a good friend of mine. This is pretty fun because it's visually really neat to see the dirt come off of the grout lines, and it's a white tile, so it's pretty dramatic, and I think it's going to turn out great. Let's go take a look. Okay, let's come take a look at what we're doing here. So it's just a dining room and a kitchen. So this was where a rug was. You can see grout looks pretty good because it was covered up. Then as you get over here into the walkways, you can see it starts getting pretty dark. And then of course the kitchen is the worst. And I'm not picking on anybody because this is how it is in every single house, including mine. The kitchen's always the dirtiest. It's when you're cooking and that airborne oil gets up into the air from cooking, and then it lands here and gets into the grout line. So what happens, I'll get here real close so you can see, this part of the tile is pretty easy to clean. It's flat, it's easy to get to. It's this grout line right here that's always the hard part. And that grout line is really sandy, which means that it's porous, which means that water and stuff can get into that grout line. So as you're mopping along, you're mopping the water into this grout line, and so all that dirty water ends up here and ends up staining it. So that's why it's important to get it cleaned regularly, professionally, so that it doesn't end up staining this grout line, because then there's only really a couple options that you can do to fix it after that. So I'm thinking this is going to turn out really nice once it's clean. And again, I really love cleaning tile because it's really satisfying to see the grout line change colors. So this is a two-part process. The first part, we're going to put our cleaner down, scrub, and extract. Then we're going to get everything dry, and we're going to do the second part, which is putting the sealer on. That sealer is super important because, as I said before, the grout line is really porous. Water gets in there, dirt gets in there. So that sealer helps to keep it clean so that dirt doesn't get in there, and so it keeps the tile and the grout line looking cleaner a lot longer. So let's get going on the cleaning process. fan's turned off, and now we're going to go ahead and start doing the sealing. Here's the important part you need to know about sealing. There's basically two types. There's solvent-based sealers and there's water-based sealers. The water-based sealers just don't do a great job. The solvent-based sealers are much better. They penetrate deeper into the grout line. They stay around a lot longer. The water just evaporates faster for some reason, and they just don't do as good of a job. So we're going to be using solvent-based sealer, applying it with a flat mop, and then we're done. So here we go. So as you can see, the sealer is making the tile shiny, but it's going to evaporate. It's not going to leave that shine. I wish it would sometimes, but it's a penetrating sealer, not a topical sealer. Topical sealers are the ones that stay on top and stay shiny. And for ceramic tile, that is not what you want at all, because it'll end up flaking and peeling and chipping. Okay, we are all wrapped up. Tile looks beautiful and sealed, protected. It'll be able to withstand all that dirt from walking and food and cooking. So we'll see you on the next one.